Hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. It is a cloudy Friday morning where I am. Hope everybody is doing okay. Today, we're just going to do something a little bit smaller because I thought it would be cool if I could focus a little bit more on the chat and interacting with you guys. So, famous last words. Hopefully, it'll be a little less complicated than what we've done in the past. So yeah, on that subject, I guess let's just jump into it. Valentine's is only a few days away, and Lego released this fun little Lovebirds set, which I thought was super cute, and so we're gonna build it today. Actually, I cheated already. I already popped it open, looked at the instructions, and I actually built one bird because I noticed the birds are exactly the same. So instead of building two of them on stream, which won't be very exciting, I thought I'd build one ahead of time. And yeah, so we're gonna build that, and we're actually gonna see if we can make a move. I noticed they're mounted on turntables, so they can actually rotate on the stand. And whatever, we'll see if we can get them to rotate automatically or something. Okay, so. As I said, I already opened it up. I already split out the bags into little bins, so I don't have to do that. So we'll start with bag one. Actually, I lost the instructions. I don't know where the heck the instructions are. Okay, but before we get into that, let's see what's going on in the chat. I see we have a couple mods there. Oh, hey, /me. Thanks for joining. Can't stay long, unfortunately. That's okay. Cool, thanks. I know it's Gen X Toys Geek is also here. Greetings to you as well. Thanks for joining. As I said, hopefully this will be hopefully I'll be able to spend a little bit more time interacting with you guys on the chat. Quentin Peel, welcome back. Oh, nice to catch another stream. Always great to have some people watching. Sussy Baka, so what's happening in the stream? Well, we'll find out. We're gonna make some Lovebirds dance, sing, move. Anyway, actually, first I have to get the instructions. Where the heck? We'll just have to. We'll just get. We'll do it online. It was recycling day yesterday, so I actually have a feeling that the instructions may have accidentally gotten pitched, which a little unfortunate, but you know it happens. No big deal. Just wing it, you know. How hard can it be? Okay, let's jump right in. Those birds are sussy buggers. Yeah, they do look pretty sus, I have to say. Okay, so let's set this up a little bit so I can see what's going on all fronts. Okay, so let's jump right in. And as I said, I probably will try. Well, I will try and pay more attention to the chat. So if you want to ask any questions while we go, feel free. You throw away the instructions when you're done with them? Question mark. Enthusiastic banana. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't. I actually wasn't planning to throw away the instructions for this one, but you know, it happens sometimes. I definitely don't keep all the instructions for all the sets I buy because they just take up too much space, and I've realized after you know enough time that I never actually go back and like do anything with them, so there's really no point in me keeping them. For a lot of sets I just part them out and put them in my collection, so as a result, like what am I going to do with the instructions? They're not all that useful to me. Okay. Tina Brooks, you can always use the Lego Instructions app. Yes. I actually looked to see if the set was in the Lego Instructions app, and it's not actually up. It's not in there or not available yet. So I was planning to use it. I actually was going to do this on my tablet, but I don't know where my tablet is. As you can tell, I'm super organized. I think my tablet's upstairs, so that's fine. I can do it on the computer just as easily. Bruce Shank Vlogs, welcome back. Jason, are you going to start doing just live streams? No. Definitely not going to do just live streams. But I've never been very prolific in making videos to begin with. Like, I usually only make a video once every 2 weeks or so, maybe, if I'm lucky. So I've never really posted a ton of content to begin with. Because it actually takes quite a bit of work to, sit down and make a video. Between like filming, scripting, I usually script them out pretty well, especially the design videos, so that I make sure I'm like pretty concise in explaining what I'm doing. And then editing afterwards. Especially the build videos actually take a ton of time to edit. So it's actually quite a bit of work to put like a short form, edited video together. So live streams are actually, kind of relatively quote unquote easy to do because I don't have to do any of the other stuff around it. That being said, I probably won't do too many live streams. I mean, I've thought about doing more live streams. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, what do you guys think? Do you guys want to watch more live streams? I actually thought about maybe trying to do a live stream on Twitch to see how that works out, since that appears to be where all the cool people are. But we'll see. Maybe do like some more informal ones where I'm just like putting pieces back in the collection or sorting or something. Enthusiastic Banana, yes, we will certainly enjoy the stream as well. Thank you very much. Okay. Quentin Peele, what do you use to edit? I actually use Premiere to edit. I've been using it for, oh gosh, I don't know, probably like 2 decades. I think I've always used it, even from back when I was making stop motion Lego videos. I used it to edit them together. So it's something I'm just really familiar with, and that is what I do. Yeah, Twitch is where it's at, I suppose. I mean, do you guys actually? Or let's make a poll. Do you guys? Would you watch a stream on? Can I make a poll? Yeah, I can make a poll. Create a poll. Poll. Ask a question. Would you watch me stream on Twitch? Yes, no. Easy steezy. Did that actually go somewhere? Oh, there it is. Do you still use your computer tech skills, or is it 100% Lego now? DJ Mips. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, even as part of working with Lego, I use my computer tech skills. For example, making instructions, I actually wrote a whole bunch of little tools to help me make instructions to assemble the images and render them into the PDFs. Mostly I use Studio to design the models, and like a bunch of LDraw tools, but I also have kind of my own like scripting tools built on top of it to help lay them out the way I want them to. In what age have you fell in love with Legos? Yeah, Moosely. Well, I've loved Legos since I was a kid, actually. And then I really got back into it, I guess, in my late 20s, maybe like 20 years ago. And ever since then, I've been pretty seriously building. What was your first Lego set? Basic bricks. That's how old I am. Basic bricks. Jason! Bruce Shank Vlogs. So I'm a little late. So what do you plan to do with this set? I think I'll just have them like kind of automatically rotate side to side. Lovebirds, they like snuggle up to each other and they look at each other. So I don't know. We'll see. Nothing too complicated, but those are famous last words. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, gotta get some wings going on. Victoria Gitman. Hi, Jason. Me and my daughter, 11 years old, love your builds and videos. Oh, that's awesome to hear. I'm glad you like them. I hope you guys keep enjoying Lego for a long time. It's an awesome hobby. I watch people wherever they're streaming, but I tend to prefer YouTube since the way Twitch handles ads is even more annoying than YouTube. Enthusiastic fan. Okay, yeah, cool, good to know. I mean, I don't think I'll stop. Even if I do some streams on Twitch, I will stream on YouTube as well. Because it is pretty convenient. And I think I would do these kind of design videos on YouTube where I'm like building something and making it work. On Twitch, I think I would probably just do, sometimes I'm sitting in my basement when I'm taking a model apart or parting out a set or something. I'm just here for like a couple hours putting parts in the bins behind me, and like I'm not really doing anything else, so I might as well stream while I'm doing it and like answer questions. Do you build Lego Technics? I don't actually build like Technic sets that much. Actually, I haven't built a Technic set in a long time. But of course I don't build a lot of sets, period, so I guess that's no surprise. Okay, we're on to bag number 2. Here's the body of my burb. What do you think of the Lego Titanic set? Mikhail Soltaniha? I mean, it looks impressive. I will never buy it, but you know, if you have like $1,000 Canadian to spend, then sure. I think it looks really cool. I mean, it's a very impressive model, but I mean, really well detailed and a really good representation of the actual ship. But it's just like, I would never build it. It's like way too big. Like, where am I going to display it? I have no idea. How long will the video be? This video, I don't know, somewhere between an hour and 2 hours. Let's put it at that. So feel free to come by. Building this probably won't take too long, maybe another 20 minutes. And then we'll see what we can do with it, which might take like half an hour or so. Who knows? Just bought it today. Mathis Camper. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it's a great set. Actually, the bunnies that come with it too, or I just got the bunny set too. Actually, you can't really see it that well, but it's also pretty awesome. I think I haven't actually opened it yet, but Gen X Toys Geek Jody with a €5 just cuz. That's awesome. Thanks for the €5 super chat. Much appreciated. Have you thought about any more complicated mechanical builds like some of your older stuff? Oh yeah, I mean, I've got some stuff coming in the pipeline that are a little more complicated. But we'll see how that goes. We'll see. Stay tuned. Future videos, future streams. Cheese slope. Hi from Japan. Oh, awesome. Where did you get those organizers behind you? Yeah, the store, I guess. I don't think you can buy any of them anymore. I mean, they're just parts organizers for like small bits. You can buy them at like organization stores, or you know, people use them to organize all kinds of things, nuts and bolts and such. But most of the ones I bought are brands that no longer exist, or that you know, you can't buy anymore. So it doesn't really help if I tell you what they are. I don't even know what they are, to be honest. Most of them. Are the red Lego roses really that hard to find? I mean, I don't know. Maybe. I would guess Lego is running out of all kinds of stuff. There's so much stuff out of stock on Lego.com these days that I actually ordered another one of this set because I wanted to have one to like crack open on stream, but it was like back ordered. So in theory, it's on the way. It'll probably get here like today. Urgent question from Dettontown. The garbage truck you presented by other builders got rejected from Lego Ideas. Any plans to put out instructions in collaboration with the builders? Actually, I just asked them the other day about it. I sent Scott an email because I still get quite a few requests for instructions for that, and they do as well. I mean, they know there's demand for it. I mean, they're perfectly capable of releasing the instructions themselves, but they're kind of hoping that the Bricklink design program will have another round, and I'm sure it would be invited to do that, or to be part of that if it does happen. And they're hoping that it can be released as part of that. Of course, that just means a much longer wait for everybody that is waiting for them. So I guess the answer is no. Instructions will not be coming out for that anytime soon. Will you ever work on your Ori design? A Bell. Oh, funny you should ask. In a move that may be controversial for some, here's my new Ori design, produced by Kata. It actually was just released like 2 weeks ago. I haven't actually built the final model yet, so... But I designed it, so hopefully it's good. Yeah, so that's the update on that. They look like Stack On brand as far as the... I mean, Stack On is one of them. Sterilite makes some, I think. Sterilite maybe makes some of the big ones. The big ones are Gracious Living bins, which technically still exist in Canada at least, although they are really hard to come by these days. Anyway. Dentown, thanks for answering. You're great. Thanks. Some Russian dude whose name I can't pronounce, Noah. Hi, Jason. New stretch and very interesting. I wish you to come up with many more cool things, especially Technic. Only I'm from Bulgaria. Oh, sorry, Bulgarian. And here is expensive Lego. If you can do something so easy. Well, whatever I do today will be pretty easy, I think, because it won't be that complicated. Okay. I better get on to some building a little bit here. Okay. Well, it's much more manageable with fewer people in the chat. I didn't actually publicize this anywhere outside of YouTube, so hopefully there's not as many people watching. Do you know NXT Robot? If yes, have you ever programmed one? The NXT, I do actually own an NXT, although I didn't really build much with it. I mean, I do build a fair number of Mindstorms things. Once or twice a year, I usually bust out my Mindstorms and, build a candy machine or something. You can find them. They're all on my channel. And there's instructions for many of them. But I usually just use the latest Mindstorms kit. So the last two I made were from the Robot Inventor kit, which just recently came out. If I can ask what you do for a living, something connected with design, Peter Kosa. No, I was a software developer, so very technical. Kind of creative in its own way, but a lot different from Lego, that's for sure. Deveshiata. Hey, how are you? How are you? Good. I'm good. Hopefully you're doing good as well. Mali Gupta, you're the best Lego YouTuber. Well, I appreciate that. I don't know if it's hard to quantify what the best is. I just try and make cool things, so if some people can enjoy that, that's awesome. Need more useless box. Yes. Yeah, actually, I've thought a lot over the years about making another useless box video, but I don't just want to make a useless box video for the sake of making a useless box video. I want it to be, something cool and new and unique. And I haven't really come up with a really good idea of what to do for that. So yeah, I don't know if useless box will ever happen. It's still built somewhere, or at least the frame is. Maybe I'll try and rebuild it with the Mindstorms Robot Inventor. But I feel like it's been done before. I prefer to work on new things. Okay, so did I finish this? Oh no, 2 more pieces on the burb. Okay, excellent. Now I have 2 cute little lovebirds. They're super adorable, I have to say. Okay, chat time. Hello, I'm from Russia. Please say hello in Russian language. Privet. Yep. Davai. Davai. Doesn't that mean go or something? I think you can stream on Twitch and YouTube simultaneously. Yeah, I could. That sounds like even more of a nightmare to manage the chat. Are things like the EV3 obsolete with how powerful by comparison phones have become? Yeah, I don't know about obsolete, but they're definitely a bit dated. The EV3 is a bit dated, I think, in terms of its capability. But I mean, it depends what you're doing with it. I mean, if you are trying to build like a serious robot, like really get into it, then any of the Lego kits are not what you want to use. The motors are just, they're not very accurate. So I mean, they're great for just like tinkering, but if you're like serious into robotics, I mean, it's not that great. Hello from Bulgaria. Yep. What motivates you to build things with Lego? I mean, Ecstatic Ethan 175. Oh, thanks for the great question, and thanks for coming back. I recognize your name. I mean, I like building cool stuff. Like that's what motivates me. I like seeing things move. I like building cool models. So yeah. For me, I get really excited when I get things like working, when I like solve a mechanical problem and I get things to work. That is, it's really exciting to me. The Bricksmith, do you have a Discord? No, I have thought about doing a Discord. Where's my poll? Okay, so not many people will watch me on Twitch. And that's fine. I mean, it'd be easier to interact with everybody. Okay, new poll. Start a new poll. Where's my poll button? Can I not make another poll? I thought I ended the poll. Oh well, maybe I'll try that later. Oh, here we go. Use Discord. Do you use Discord? Yes, no. I will ask my community. I do have, I am on Discord. I do not use it very much because I find a lot of the like servers I'm part of, even the Lego ones, like not much interesting happens. There's not a lot of interesting discussion as far as I know, but I feel like it might be a good avenue for keeping people up to date with what I'm doing. So I have thought about starting a server just so that I can tell people what's going on. Okay, I'm a little far behind here. Need more useless box. What more useless build? How did Tiago build it so small? Yeah, it's a good question. He did a great job building the small one. Why do you have to pay for your dolphin instructions, John the Critter? Because, I mean, it takes a lot of time and effort to put instructions together. So I'm trying to, kind of recoup some of the, like, effort I put into them so I can justify the amount of time. So, I mean, I try and make as many instructions as I can available for free, which I do. Like most of my instructions are available for free, but I have no problem charging for a few of them just to try and like justify the amount of time I spend in putting them together. And then we say goodbye, paka paka. Creeper, useless blocks idea. Use the 2 Lovebirds to peck at the switch, flipping it back and forth. That's a pretty good one, actually. I'm from India and watch every single video. I like the first flight kinetic Lego model very much. Oh, thanks. That's a pretty nice one too. Devesh, thanks for the comment. Hello from Malaysia. Okay, I'm getting a little bit behind here. Okay. And we are back to building. What is your favorite Lego theme? Is it Technic? Actually, no, Brett. It is Buffalo Sabres fan, eh? Jeez. I haven't watched hockey in a long time, but anyway, Technic, no, I think it's the Creator 3-in-1 sets. Actually, the sets like this, you know, these little like Creator sets, because it kind of brings me back to what Lego used to be when I was a kid. You know, a lot of basic bricks. You know, you just try and make something that looks cool using them. So like the Creator 3-in-1 sets, I really enjoy. Creator sets I really like. Do you like the McLaren F1 car? I mean, I'm not much of an F1 aficionado. Like, I mean, not that I don't like it, but I don't watch much of it. So, I mean, it looks kind of cool. Again, if you keep asking me questions about sets, you will pretty soon realize that the answer will be I will not buy it, because I mean, it looks like a cool model, but I'm not a big enough fan of F1 to actually spend the money to buy it. Oh, Enthusiastic Banana, I'm in the Great Ball Pit server. I hop in every so often to check out what's happening. I may be wrong, but are you on the server too? Yes, I am part of that. But I've probably posted like once, maybe. I mean, there's only so many hours in the day, and there's only so many hours, yeah, in my day. There's only so many things I can do. So I have a hard enough time keeping up with my own social media. So popping onto the Discord gets kind of like pushed back to the bottom of the priority list. Yes, sadly I'm a Sabres fan, yeah. Do you build off-brand Lego sets? No, I don't really. I guess no. I mean, I'll probably build the orrery because I designed it. But no, I do not. Lego Coliseum? No. It just looks like a big tan oval to me. It looks like a pretty dull build, to be honest. Very repetitive. So, and it's actually not even that accurate a model in terms of its overall like shape and size. So I think if I were ever to build a Coliseum, I would just design like a smaller one. I think that would be pretty cool. Okay, we're making progress on this stand. What is your biggest set? Iron bricks. The biggest set I own? It's probably maybe like Ninjago City or something. That's probably the biggest one I own. But again, I never actually built it. I just parted it out because it's got a lot of cool pieces in it. I know, sacrilege. Turns out I'm actually not a fan of building Lego sets. I just like building my own stuff. Philip Waxwheeler. Lego Coliseum is ugly and Lego is getting so expensive. I bought already so much stuff at Blue Bricks. Oh yeah, very nice stuff also. Yeah, I haven't bought any Blue Bricks stuff, but yeah, some of their models actually look quite good. And they have a lot of models. They're very prolific. I don't know who actually designs older models, but they have a lot of train stuff. So if you're a train fan, I know it's pretty compelling. Okay, we're almost done bag number 3. Can you show me how to make a Lego Iron Man figure next video? I'm pretty sure tons of other people have made Iron Man figures, so I probably don't need to. Okay, I seem to have 2 pieces left from bag 3. Oh, I forgot to put these slopes here. Okay, 4th bag. What is your dream set? Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question too, but it's not something I really think about. Like, if I want to build something cool, I just build it myself. So I don't really, to be honest, I don't really care too much what Lego sets get released or what Lego builds. As long as they keep producing parts that I can buy and keep expanding on the Lego system, then I'm happy. When will we see some t-shirts for the GBC module? Yeah, coming up. I was actually waiting for a Bricks and Pieces order that I made like 2 months ago. And it finally arrived this week. I guess they had a pretty big backlog over the holidays. So I can finally get back to working on it. And I would say probably imminently, like maybe in the next week, I'll start finally putting it together. I'll probably do a live stream actually for the final assembly of it. So yeah, coming soon. Isn't the chat a bit emptier this time? Yes, it is. It's much more manageable, to be honest. I didn't actually advertise this stream anywhere, so... And also, I'm building these Lovebirds. These are not like, you know... I mean, it's a cool set. I really like it. But I don't think that many people are interested in seeing the Lovebirds move. Versus, like, the ski hill was pretty awesome. So I think a lot more people were interested in watching me try and get the skiers working. Jack Hale, what do you think of the Brick Bending YouTube channel? Yeah, it's cool. I think his name is Jeff. He actually contacted me a few weeks ago about potential collaboration, but again, I'm so busy. But yeah, I built some cool stuff. I mean, it's really good content for YouTube, I think. At least the YouTube algorithm likes it. So, I mean, that's really good for him. He does some innovative stuff, and it's really cool. What is your most favorite build you have ever built in your video? Of all the things I've built, I think it's the Voyageur. I think I've answered that before as well. I think the Voyageur is probably one of the coolest things I think I've made. The paddlers in the canoe. Hello from Russia. Do you like Lego? This looks cute. Is it... More Adta. Is it a modular set? I'm not sure what you're referring to, but Zario Taylor, do you ever use Duplo in some of your mocks? I do not, but mostly it's because I don't build anything that huge. I definitely would if I was building something that needed like a really big internal structure. I think using Duplo is a great way to add volume to your Lego build. Enthusiastic Man, I go stream on weekday mornings, so that kind of limits the number of people who can watch to begin with. Fine with me though. Yeah, I mean, I totally understand that, but it's a convenient time for me to stream as well. So at the end of the day, that's what I got to do. I mean, I might do some like evening streams. If I start doing more streams, I'll probably switch it up a little bit. Maybe do the occasional evening one or weekend one. That way, Crystal can join as well. Which I'm sure would be nice for some people to see her. It'd be nice for me as well to have somebody else to kind of chat with in person and kind of manage the chat. The flowers are cool. Yeah, these I mean, the decorations on this are pretty sweet, I think. All these little hearts. How long have you been a Lego designer? Well, I mean, how do you define Lego designer? I've been building my own models since I was probably like 5 years old, so we'll go with that. 5 years old. So a long time. Oh, Lego Sonic Boy. I tweeted you offering to be a mod a while ago. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. ICM. Since it's quieter today, it will not be necessary. Oh, yeah, that's cool, though. I mean, yeah, Here, there you go. The more the merrier. But yeah, it's definitely pretty quiet today, so that's good. Okay, we're almost done with these birds, and then we'll try and make a move. What else we got? Flowers are cool. Can you make a kinetic swinging Spider-Man out of Lego? Probably. Will I? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I definitely do get a lot of requests from people to build like popular culture stuff. You know, obviously because people are big fans of like Marvel and Spider-Man and all these popular things. But actually, I do build stuff like that occasionally, but I kind of just prefer to build, you know, original stuff. What's your favorite Lego custom set? Well, I don't really build anybody else's custom sets either, so yeah, I don't really have one, I guess. When did you start your channel? The first Lego video I posted was in 2012, I believe. Was the maze? Actually, yeah, my custom maze was actually the first Lego video I posted on my YouTube channel, which is thought was an interesting bit of trivia, maybe for some people. Okay, I got like a few more flowers to put on, and then we're good to go. Then we'll make these things dance. Oh, I seem to have a flower missing. I don't know. Oh, should go in the back here. Okay, now we put some birds on it. I assume. Put some birds. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, that's so cute. Do I have another camera? I have a very grainy camera here. Oh, look at them. They're so cute. So I think we'll try and make them move like this. So let's see what that happens. First I gotta put this little heart in the back. It is like a Valentine set after all. So they need to be loving. Can you make a flapping bird next video? I've actually thought a lot about making another like flying bird or flapping wing design, but I mean, it's actually pretty challenging. And I've built a few over the years, so you know, we'll see. Maybe I'll revisit that again at some point. What other questions do we have here? Malik Gupta. Malik Gupta. I've been present in all 3 of your live streams. Awesome. Thanks. I'm subs to you when I have 6 years old, and now I have 12 years. So that's awesome. Thanks for subscribing for so long and still being active. Would you build an Australian themed model? Jack Hale. Crystal built a fruit bat actually many years ago after we went to Brickvention in Australia. Hurry up, I have 2 minutes. Well, we'll go at our own pace here. Jason out here giving mod to anyone with more than 2 fingers. Yeah, well, you know. Do you want to be a mod? Until the mods do something, we'll see. How do you feel about Legos as functional products? Do you think they have more value when they do things? Do you see them primarily as display pieces? I mean, I think most people, especially in like the adult themed Lego sets that are coming out now, definitely see them just as display pieces. I mean, just look at something like the Titanic or the Colosseum. They're not really like play sets. They're definitely like stick them on your shelf and look at them sets, which doesn't really interest me that much. Like I'm not really into materialistic things or just like owning something to put on display, which is, you know, why I don't buy a lot of Lego sets these days. So yeah, I mean, as far as like functional products go, like if you wanted an actual functional product, like something that actually did something, you would definitely not build it out of Lego. You would just buy the product that did that. But if what you mean is just like models that have like interesting movement and you know, interesting motion, then yeah, I mean, I love them. I am definitely more interested in them. You know, like the Hogwarts owl Hedwig that came out with the flapping wings that Wes Talbot designed. I mean, that was pretty cool. I really liked that model. So I actually bought it. I built it. You know, I tweaked it a little bit, modified it a little bit, but again, I actually don't have it on display. I took it apart at some point. Because again, it doesn't really do anything for me to have those models on display. I like building my own stuff. I remember watching the Maze video. Is that really 10 years old ago already? Yes, Lars, yes. 10 years. Man, does time fly. Okay. Oh my god, this set is sold out everywhere. People are reselling it for twice the price. Really? Oh my gosh. Joey the Ghost. Yeah. It is pretty... I mean, it is, you know, seasonal. I'm sure a lot of people wanted it for Valentine's Day. Oh, Jody, adding my Patreon link. Oh, you don't have to do that. People will find it if they want. Have you ever built a food-oriented set like a hamburger? No, I have not. Is there a possibility to turn your mosaic builder into a 3D printer? Yeah, for sure. You could definitely do that. I think somebody did actually. Like many years ago. That model's pretty old. Okay, so we have our Lovebirds. We have our Lovebirds. So now let's get some magic happening here. So I noticed they already have a built-in like control arm on these tail feathers. So by moving these tail, I guess, control arm back and forth, you can actually make them turn. So I think that's what we're going to try and do. Hopping kangaroo, Binner fam. Yeah, I actually built a kangaroo at some point that walks down a thing. Again, I've built a lot of stuff over the years, but a lot of them are like really old videos, so you're never going to find them on my YouTube channel unless you really go delving deep into the past. Maybe a flapping dragon next video. Yeah, actually, I would love to make a dragon with flapping wings. I think that'd be super cool. Can you please show that globe on your desk? I don't know what globe you're talking about. Oh, this globe. This is actually Crystal's model. She's building a little girl in a swing. There's going to be this globe with a big tree on it. The tree is going to come out the top, and there's going to be a girl swinging off to the side. It is a work in progress. Do you want to build the Daily Bugle from Spider-Man film? Again, no, I'm not really into sets. Are the heart pieces new? They're not super new. I mean, they're pretty new. Nah, I wouldn't ask to be a mod. I don't really know why I need to. Plus, asking is fun. I mean, if you want to be a mod, I'll make you a mod, Enthusiastic Banana. You're here all the time. So, you know, here you go. You're a mod, now you're a mod, now you're a mod. Spider-Man to sail across the building or fly with sail. Yeah, okay, whatever. Okay, yeah, I mean, we'll see. The chat is doing really well right now, so hopefully we don't need too many mods. But if I build the GBC module on stream, I could see maybe it being a little more popular because that'll be pretty technical. People are interested in seeing technical things. Okay, speaking of technical things, we're gonna need some things. I've got to go run and get some plates. Okay, I'll get some tan plates to match the base, and then that's a bit big, but I won't care what we're doing too much to make it look good. We're just gonna try and make it work. And the globe is great. Hope you make a video about it. Yeah, probably at some point. Thanks. Why don't you do like a general live stream? Like just talk with the chat and not build or modify any sets. I mean, I could do that. That's kind of what I'm doing right now, but I don't see how it would be any different than what I'm doing right now. Other than I'm a bit slow to react to some people's questions. Okay, no more asking for mods. I think we have plenty of mods. Can you please make a car? Please, I would really like it. Please, tell me, will you make it? I would really appreciate that. I'm not really actually into cars. I mean, people make so many cars out there. Like, if you want to build a car, just build a car. Lego makes tons of cars. If you go on Rebrickable, there are instructions for like 1 million cars. So I don't need to make a car. Okay, so what do we need? Okay, so like I said, we're gonna need to move this back and forth. So the way we're gonna do that is with a piston mounted on a rotating thing. Exactly the same as we do with pretty much every other model I make. Okay, first we need to like attach these. We'll get like we'll just anchor these plates to extend the stand. Try and center it a little bit. And for rotating things, I'm gonna go to my old standby. It seems like every live stream I use the new plate gears. We are going to get these plate gears. I don't know what size I'll need. We'll start with the small one and kind of see what's going on. So we have something to rotate. And then we're going to need some pins. And some lift arms. And we'll probably modify this. I'm just going to like, a lot of what I do is just like seeing what works. So we're just going to try this first. I actually have no idea how well it'll work. So we're going to add a lift arm onto the end of his tail. So now you can go back and forth. And then we probably need a couple plates. Enthusiastic man, did Crystal use a circle sphere generator for that half globe, or did she do it freehand? No, we did use a sphere generator. I can't remember which one. There's a whole bunch. Actually, Brick Nerd wrote an article on their website about sphere generators at some point. I think we used one of those. Yeah, doing it freehand is kudos to anybody that does that, because that's hard. Okay, so yeah, that's not bad. But maybe we increase the amplitude of this a little bit, or shorten this too. Okay, but actually what I want to do, okay, this is not bad, not bad. You get the little burb going back and forth. But I actually want it to pause when it gets to the middle, and then pause when it gets to the end. So I don't want it to just keep moving back and forth continuously. So we're gonna have to do something a little bit more complicated to get that to work. Do you have Lego 42124? They're very cool parts. I don't know what part that is. 42124. Oh, the buggy thing? No, I don't have that. It does look kind of cool though. Hermit Down, appreciate your time. Thanks, JK. Oh, thanks. Jason wants the birds to move. Jason puts a stick under butt. That's definitely one way to make birds move. Yeah. Who loves Apollo 11? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So right now they move continuously, but I want them to be not continuously moving. So in order to do that, we're gonna do some fancy shenanigans. I'll kind of explain what I want to do first, and then we'll actually do it. Okay, so I'm gonna do something similar, but I'm actually not gonna use a lift arm. I'm gonna use an axle, and we'll get thingamadoodad. Get a couple Technic bricks. And then we're going to get some turntables. Some turntables. So the thing is, if we mount an axle on a turntable, actually we'll make this a bit longer. And then we'll actually get another Technic brick. Okay, I'm just gonna make a little demo model here to kind of show you guys what I have in mind. This is mostly what I do. Run around collecting pieces from my collection and trying to make things work. Palfi, I have a friend who has a Google Doc with all kinds of linkages. Oh yeah, I mean that sounds super interesting. I mean other people in the chat might be interested in that too. So as long as it's not spam, sure, add it to the chat. Okay, okay, one more axle. And another round plate. Oh, Palfi users cannot send links in the chat, so I guess you can't. I mean, you can send it to me in some other form if you would like. Learn something every day. Learn how the chat works. Okay. Okay, so here I have a continuous piston. And as you see, it is fixed to the end of this axle so that it's always moving when the gear is rotating. So it goes back and forth through a full cycle. But what I want to do is I want to make it pause at the end for like, say, a quarter of a rotation of this gear until it comes again. So the way we do that is we actually just increase we allow this to slide on this axle here. So instead of it being fixed at the very end, we slide. So what happens is this stopper bushing will push it forwards, but when the gear actually starts pulling the axle back, the axle will actually slide through that 2x2 round until the stopper at the end pulls it back. And then when we get to the other end, as the gear moves, the axle changes from pulling to pushing. Again, there's this like 2-stud gap here where the axle can slide through the 2x2 round until the bushing pushes it again. So what happens is there's a like basically for a quarter of the rotation of this gear, this is actually staying in the same spot until it pushes it again. So it'll stop at either end for a brief period before going back. And I want to do something similar with the birds so that they rotate, they stop for a split second, and then they go back. Okay. So that's the goal anyway. So now I just have to like somehow translate this to what we have here. And to do that, I'm going to actually get rid of all this. And actually, I think I'm going to use this larger gear plate as well, just to get a larger rotation. So get like a higher amplitude in our movement. This is the prototype. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I'll actually turn this into any kind of like set instructions I'll release or anything. I'm just like thought it would be cool to try and get something to work here. Okay, so I'm actually gonna put a turntable underneath the bird's butt, and I'm gonna use one of these 1x2 plates with hole underneath, so that, and I'm actually gonna use this 8-long axle with the stopper on the end, and that's gonna go through that. So now I have, the axle can actually freely pass through that hole, but it will pull it back when it hits the stopper, and then we'll put the stopper in the middle, so it'll push it, pull, push, pull. Okay. Now we'll mount, I guess we'll do the same thing we had here. We'll just have a Technic axle. Oh yeah, not bad. So now it'll pull the bird to face forward, and then it'll actually stop there for a second until the bushing hits the other side of the tail. Then it'll push it to face forward, then he'll stop there. So we get this intermittent motion instead of it being continuous. It's a pretty subtle difference, but I think it's a little bit more interesting. Okay. That's one bird. Then we'll have to do the same thing or something similar with the other bird so that they kind of face together. My heart moved into them. And then we'll try and motorize it so we can get them to actually move on their own. Can you make a realistic bee in your next video? A realistic bee? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I actually built a bee at some point. Not realistic, but super cool. My bee with the flappy wings. I actually really like him. He's super cute. This is my bee-mobile. Oh no, he lost a wing. Let's see if I can get him to work. Oh, unfortunately, this wing is a little bit hard to connect. He only gets one wing. Anyway, the wings flap up and down when you move the car. I think he's super cute. He's not realistic, but he's like a cartoon bee. The bird's got a lot of butt stuff. Guess your Valentine's turned out way different. Yeah, well, you know, that's happened sometimes. Do you have a Lego solar panel? You mean for like the old one from the old education sets? No, I do not. Okay, what do we got going on here? According to all known laws of aviation, yeah. What's your favorite? What's your favorite Lego B model? Oh man, I'd have to say the swimming koi fish, since that's the most recent one I built, so that's probably the only one I really remember. Okay, so we're gonna need another turntable to do the other bird. Turntables for everybody. And actually, I'm gonna, before I do that, I'm gonna put this plate, attach this plate behind too, because I want to put a crank on the back or a motor or something to make it easier to spin. So if I connect it with a tile, it won't interfere with the turntables or the gear plates. Can you please make a polar bear figure next video, please? Darn, polar bear. Yeah, well, I think the next video, actually, sneak peek. I think the next video, I'm gonna try and make Sonic spin in his loop. I think that's what I'm gonna do in the next video. Maybe, or GBC if I really get the GBC on the go in the next couple weeks. I don't know. Didn't you recently do a snowy diorama thing, Quentin Peele? Yeah, maybe something like that. I think skiers may have been involved. Can you make the other bird pivot up and down as the other one rotates towards it? Up and down. Yeah, I mean that's a good idea actually. But for the purposes of this video and to make this stream not be 3 hours long, I'm just gonna make him turn as well on the turntable that he already has. Lego Sonic Boy, my namesake set, even though I'm not the fan designer. Yeah. I haven't built the set, obviously it's still sealed, but I mean it's pretty cool. I wasn't really like a huge Sonic like fan. I was a bit too old when it came out, but my younger brother had like a Sega Genesis and he played a lot of Sonic. He's a big fan. Tina Bricks, wow, can't wait. Now I have to get the Sonic set for sure. Well, yeah, I mean only if you want to. Okay. So I want the other bird to rotate, but I want them to be like a little bit offset from, you know, I don't want them to move completely in sequence with each other. Quentin Peele, I can't spell penguin. Oh, did you say something about penguins? Sorry, I must have missed that. Penguins are cool. I definitely like penguins too. Okay, so we're gonna do something similar. I'll stick a turntable on the bird's butt. And we'll get another one of those Technic plates and another one of these 8 long axles. Have you got Lego set 8059? I don't know what set that is. Make the Sonic figure more realistic so that it looks more like the movie. Nice video. Well, I don't have a molding machine, so that might be kind of hard. Lego Sonic Boy. Yeah, I'm a huge fan. Got it for my birthday last month, right when it came out. I've had this username since Lego Club Online like 20 years ago. Oh man, that's awesome. So yeah, it's pretty dang special to me. Oh, that's awesome. I mean, I'm glad you got a set that you really like. I mean, it's pretty cool that they're, well, I mean, there's mixed reactions obviously for all these nostalgia sets. But obviously the people that are like really into them really like them, which is cool. I mean, there's room for like hundreds of Lego sets a year. So, yeah, it's pretty cool that people can get stuff they're really passionate about. Okay, and we're gonna need another brick. Well, we do have some interference. That axle is hitting these flowers on the side. I might have to temporarily remove some decorations. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Here we go. We have some birds moving. Oh, they go together like they're kissing, like they love each other, like they're lovebirds. Enthusiast Manna, do you tend to stockpile sealed sets like a lot of AFOLs, or usually open stuff pretty quickly after getting it? I do have a bit of a stockpile, I have to admit. You know, because I'm not immune to the you know, practice of seeing something cool and wanting to buy it and buying it and then really not having time to actually take it apart or build it. So I have a few. I mean, not a like a ton. Maybe like, I keep them all underneath this table, most of them. So I'm just trying to get an idea of how many I have. I don't know, maybe like 30. Maybe 50. I don't know, including all the small ones. I have a lot of small ones, like gift with purchases and stuff. A lot of them kind of like just gravitate towards the shelves on the other end of the room. Yeah, I have a few. I've actually opened a lot of them, and like taken pieces out of them. So a lot of them are already like open. They're not sealed. But I just, if I'm looking for a piece and I know it's in that set, I'll open up the set and grab the piece out of it. Favorite Lego piece? That changes all the time. Usually when they come out with new ones. I have to say at the moment, I think this is one of my favorite pieces. These gear plates. If you watched all 3 of these live streams, you know that I've used them. And the new GBC module is using them. Actually, the old GBC module, GBC01, uses them. GBC02 uses them. Yeah, so I really like them. For a while, I mean, when these pieces first came out, I was really excited about these. They were like my favorite piece for a while. They're just so handy. Yeah, so it changes. Every once in a while, I'll get a new favorite piece. Can you make a realistic spider next video? You have lots of ideas there, Darren. I already told you what I'm going to do in the next video. It's going to be Sonic. Or maybe the GBC. I don't know. We'll see. Quentin Peele, I do feel like these nostalgic sets are somewhat below par just because people will eat it up as long as it reminds them of their childhood. Yeah, I mean, I kind of tend to agree. Like, I mean, I can't speak to the quality of them because I haven't built a lot of them. Like Sonic, I mean, I don't know. It looks like the Green Hill Zone, I guess. You know, I know a lot of people are complaining about Dr. Robotnik not being like that great, but I feel like you are right in the sense that it doesn't really matter what this actually is. As long as it doesn't suck too badly, people will buy it just because it's Sonic. I mean, Lego knows that, obviously. I mean, they are a company after all. They're trying to extract money from us. So, yeah. Derboli, hello. Hello, how's it going? Some Phil Collins quotes in the chat going on. I don't know what that's all about. Lego is very funny when it comes to adult sets. Not much creative, just made purely for display. Yeah, I mean, I feel ya, Soap Eater. But, I mean, that's what people want. That's what people buy. So, you know, that's not going to change anytime soon. I mean, realistically, most adults don't have a lot of time on their hands. They're not like playing with Lego. The target audience for those sets, it's like building a puzzle. They just want something they can sit down, they can spend a few hours building, and they can put it on display. You know, they get this sense of accomplishment for having like built something, you know, and then they can, you know, go about the rest of their lives. And it's even better if that subject of that thing is something that they're interested in. So yeah, I mean, that is exactly what the target audience is. But I mean, that's fine. As long as Lego still produces parts for me to build my own stuff with, that's fine with me. What is the second GBC? Oh, yeah. That is the new one, yeah. GBC02 is the new one. Lars, heading off to dinner with the family. Oh, thanks for joining. Have a good night. Do you still display at Lego shows? Well, it hasn't been for a couple of years because, the whole pandemic and all. In Canada here, there's still a lot of restrictions on display opportunities. So it's been a long time. Oh, can you make the dolphin swim from the Creator 3-in-1 set? Yeah, actually that Creator 3-in-1 set looks pretty cool. I'll probably buy it. We'll see what I do with it. I don't know. How many models have you built in total? Of my own? I don't know. Over 100? Hundreds? I don't know. I think on Rebrickable I have instructions for like 120 or 130 models, so definitely more than that. A couple hundred? I don't know. Do you have any UCS Star Wars sets? Manos LC? Yes. I mean, I was a huge Lego Star Wars fan when they were first released back in like 1999. So I bought all the Star Wars sets for many years, all the UCS ones. So yeah, I have them all, but they're all taken apart. None of them are on display. And I haven't bought any of the recent ones. Love your Sisyphus sculpture. Thanks. That's one of my favorites as well. Can you say hi for me, please? I can, except you have ampersands in your name, so I'm not sure how I pronounce those. That is quite unfortunate because just seeing the amazing mechanisms and sculptures you make, I don't doubt that Lego could also make amazing pieces if they... Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, the designers are super talented. Like, they can make some cool stuff. It is kind of a shame that I'd say their talents, I wouldn't say they're wasted, but that they have to, they have to meet a brief. I'm sure when the design brief for the Sonic set was probably to keep it at a certain price point, so they could only do so much. And I'm sure they're restricted in all kinds of other ways as well. This is why I really enjoy building my own stuff. Because I am under no such restrictions. I can do whatever I like. It's just me just trying to see the function you made. Yeah, it's almost done. I just made these birds kind of rotate back and forth. So I'm going to we're going to stick a crank on it. I've kind of got distracted answering chat questions. Actually, Deborah Foster, I think she's she, I don't know. Big fan of mine. They posted on my website that these splack ears, they're designed to go on this turntable here, but they actually perform a lot better if you just put them on a regular 2x2 turntable. Like if you just get a regular turntable and put them on, they actually spin a lot better. Here, let me demonstrate. So I'll put one. So this is on a regular turntable. Apparently I lied. Maybe it depends. It depends on the turntable, I guess. This turntable doesn't spin very well. We'll try this one. So you can put one just on a regular turntable. It actually spins like super well. Whereas this one, there's a little bit more friction. It just doesn't quite spin as well. Okay, where are we at here? Are you using only Lego parts or use alternatives from other company? I mostly only use Lego parts. Darren, good night. Jason, good night. Oh yeah, so Ricotta, I really like that Lego Nintendo Entertainment System. Yeah, another like super nostalgia set. I mean, it looks really cool. I don't have it, but and the functionality actually looks pretty impressive. But yeah, I mean, that's a cool set. Especially for people that are big fans of Nintendo. Oh, speaking of Nintendo, I'll give you a little sneak peek at Does anybody recognize what this is? Any Nintendo fans? We'll see. I'll leave that. You can decide. It's like a little sneak peek at something I'm working on. Do you have any ideas? Well, yeah, I think I have ideas. I've been trying to get a Lego grappling hook to work, but I can't get it to launch very far. Well, yeah. Or do you have any ideas about that? That's what you're asking about. Yeah, I mean, getting Lego to throw things is actually very challenging. Yeah, because like motors just aren't very strong. Lego motors. Okay. I got fed up with Lego Star Wars when they started re-releasing all the original sets, but with slight design changes. Yeah. I mean, I understand why they do it though, because you always want to have an X-Wing for sale or Millennium Falcon for sale. Like people who are new to Star Wars or new to Lego and like are big Star Wars fans and new to Lego, they want to go buy an X-Wing. So Lego has to, or should, I mean, it's only in their best interest to always have like an X-Wing available for purchase in some form. So I'm pretty sure that's why they do that. Hi, I learned Lego mechanism with your videos. Thanks. Oh, you're welcome. How many years you create with Lego builds? Many. So I don't work for Lego. No, I do not. Oh, but the two-piece turntable is more expensive to make. Yeah, could be. Could be. Ooh, Wind Waker. Yes, it's the Wind Waker boat. Yeah, from Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. Yeah. Been using rubber bands. Yeah, rubber bands are a good way to store energy to fire something, for sure. I think I've built some candy launchers using rubber bands. Liam, literally just ordered this for my girlfriend, came on YouTube and this was recommended to me. Yeah, whoa. It's like the big social machine is watching you. Okay. Now I'm going to need to... Oh, I think I have a piece over here. We're going to need to stick a gear on this to make it rotate. And I'm actually just going to use the same thing I made for the koi fish. I had like a crank mechanism to interact with this. I'm actually just going to get the koi fish. You may remember this koi fish from a stream from like a few weeks ago. Okay, but I'm just going to steal the crank from this. So I have this this crank system from the koi fish, because the koi fish was also using those splack ears. I can just reuse that, stick it on the end here, and hopefully... Yeah, okay, so now we can crank it up. Okay, so now we have some birds. So they go towards each other, and then they come apart. And then they kiss like they're in love. I know, it's so exciting. Oh yeah, but that's not bad. Actually, the fact that they pause in the middle for a brief second, and they pause on the outside... I actually like that quite a bit. I was thinking of a catapult, but they don't really launch straight. Yeah, it'll be hard to launch a grappling hook with a catapult and have it like launch the way you want it to. You know, I assume you want the grappling hook to actually hook onto something, so it's got to fire, you know, in a good way. Although maybe not. I guess if it goes over something and it pulls back, it'll grab onto it. Where did you get those Lego gears? Think about buying them. I bought them from Bricks and Pieces. I probably bought some from Bricklink too. It is definitely the easiest way just to get some. They're just called gear plates on Bricklink. Enthusiastic Banana. I'm not into Star Wars playsets, but I've heard a lot of people say they should just keep the same sets for 10 years or longer instead of making new versions of the same set every year. Yeah, I mean, I could definitely see an argument for that. Especially people that are completists, you know, they need to buy every version of every Star Wars set or every Millennium Falcon or X-Wing or whatever. But I could see that causing problems with Lego too because they update the palette. You know, sometimes parts go out of production in a certain color and then maybe they don't want to keep them around for 10 years. But yeah, I mean, I completely agree with you. They definitely have the capability of doing that. And I think like the Lego Death Star, the original one was in production for like 6 years. And even the second one, I assume it's still in production. It's probably been many years since the second one came out. And yeah, it definitely makes sense to me. Lego Sonic Boy, Glitchy Gaming Shorts. He gets them on bricks and pieces. Oh yeah, you're answering my question. Yep. Oh yeah, there's a new Lego Classic set coming out in March that has some. Actually, I'm pretty excited about that Lego set. It releases March 1st. Can't wait to see it and see what kind of cool little, little mechanisms they have in it. Oh, Brick Science is here. Yo, that's so cool. Brick Science, you're the man, man. Are you going to start a Discord? Maybe. Yeah. I've been talking about it. Oh, yeah, I guess my poll is still up. Do you have a Discord? I assume you do. You're like young and hip and with it. T-Rex breakout set. Oh, yeah, it looks cool. Maybe the new Jurassic Park sets, they look kind of cool. Yeah, I don't know. I find them pretty expensive because of the dinosaur molds, and I don't really have need for a lot of dinosaurs, so I don't know if I'll actually buy them. But anyway, I think I'm done with this. I think that's pretty much all I wanted to do with it. I guess I could stick a motor on it, but basically does the same thing. So I'll just answer questions for now. For a bit before we jump off this stream. Brick Science, you don't have a Discord? Oh man. Just would want to join yours if it existed. Yeah, I'll probably start one. I've been thinking about it more and more lately. So we'll see. Gregor Alleman. Oh my god, you have the same last name as I do. Love your content and all of your creations. Best regards from Spain. Cool. Thanks for popping in. That's a really cool mechanism, man. Wish I could have seen more. Might have to rewatch this. Well, it's not that exciting for sure. I'll probably timestamp it where I actually start working on making it actually move. But yeah, I mean, it's just an intermittent. So if you focus on like this axle here, it's got like a stopper here, and it's also got a stopper on the end. But that space on the axle can pass through the Technic plate underneath the tail. So there's a brief period of time where the gear is rotating that it actually doesn't influence the position of the bird. So when the gear goes this way, the stopper on the end pulls the bird back. And then as that axle changes rotation, there's actually a brief period where the axle is allowed to slide through the bird butt until the bushing hits it the other way. So you just get this like pause every time it changes direction, which I think is pretty cool. It's really subtle, but it has a interesting effect. So Simple, wow, genius. Thanks, man. I mean, some of the stuff you make is amazing. I love seeing your process too. I'm like way too lazy to film all my all my failed attempts and try edit it into a video. So also, you're blowing up. Your channel is doing awesome, man. Congratulations. Can't wait to see what else you build. Oh yeah, the best mechanisms are the ones that make you think, oh, that's easy. Why didn't I think of that? Yeah, I mean, it's... I Actually, you can say the same for most of the stuff I make. None of it's all that complicated, to be honest. But it's just trying to like distill the motion into something simple. Okay. Any other questions? Because I think I might be. It's almost lunchtime for me here, so I might be wrapping this up in a few minutes. So if you have any questions, you can pop them up into the chat. What are your thoughts on those new and existing big creator cars? Oh yeah, just like the Mustang, the Beetle, all those I bought. The pickup truck, I really like it. Yeah, actually I have most of them, to be honest. But they're sealed. I think the Mustang and the pickup truck are still sealed. I built the Beetle at some point. I mean, those creator cars are pretty cool. I like them. And they have like good parts in like a good color scheme, like a good variety of parts. So they kind of, I like them for that. Great stream. Oh, thanks, Gen X Toys. Thank you. Why don't you make another Lego set? Well, yeah, if it was only that easy. I don't think like you can just make a Lego set. You have to go through this whole process. Super cool. Thank you and have a go. Yeah, thanks for popping in, Brick Science. It was great to have you here for a few minutes at the end. Okay. What are your thoughts? Yeah, you were the coolest kid on the interweb. I'd love getting a tour of all your Lego drawers we see in the background. Yeah. I've had many requests for an updated room tour, so that might happen at some point. We'll see. Okay. I think that's it then. Thanks for joining us, for joining me. Everybody in chat, thanks to the mods for doing your job, making sure the chat ran smoothly. Thankfully, there weren't as many people here today, so that's good. It was really great to answer questions a little bit more timely and to actually see most of them. Hope everybody has a good night and a good day, and I guess we'll see you next time on YouTube, maybe on Twitch. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe on Discord. We'll see about that as well. Okay. Cheers.